started the broadcasting, so it's just starting now.
Nice.
Give me a minute to open up my environment here. Sorry, I saw the emails go back and forth, and I didn't think we were gonna meet. So I
got to do two. We got to do two.
Yep. It'll take me just a minute here to get this going. Okay, there. You see my screen?
Yeah.
I remember which one I saved last. Okay. So here's the original data, right? And here's, if you've read through the instructions, it talks about having a.
Hang on, sorry. Do you have to do the mid-course evaluation to be able to get access to this?
No. You have to do the quiz access to get to it for the mini project.
I think you have to do the assignments too before we'll let you do it.
Yeah, and you have to do all the assignments first too.
Oh, you do. Okay, and that's the reason then.
Yeah, that's what was holding me last time.
This project is not due until Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, good. Okay.
So we have time.
Yeah. So just really quick, just go over it. So the original data here.
Nate, can you make it bigger? Can you?
Yep. This is my data for upload tab. And then I just put notes on each one of those as I was going through the instructions and just put what each one of these columns should be based on.
Nice. Did they tell you to do that?
No, but I did it just so that I would know easily without going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So I can easily say, okay, this is exactly what H, I, and J are supposed to have in them. Please replace all the cities that say Rexburg or Rigby with Rexburg. So that was kind of interesting. So, and then I have all the formulas, because it says in there to note what all your formulas are, right? I made a formulas tab, and this formula has all of the formulas that I used for everything.
Nice.
And then I also created some lookup tables. So rather than having to code if statements, like nested if statements, just say if employee only is the insurance plan, then plan 1, if employee spouse, then plan 2, if family 3, because that would be a really nasty if statement. Then I created a lookup table so they can do a VLOOKUP for the insurance.
Show us that formula.
So when you look at insurances, it's just a VLOOKUP rather than if with a whole bunch of stuff in it.
Just find the VLOOKUP of it.
Yep, just do a VLOOKUP there, and if it's depending on what's on the other, the original data, depending on what value is here for that line, then show me what the lookup value is here.
Cool.
And then I did the same thing for the area codes. So if the area code is, or if the city state is Colorado Springs, then give this area code. If it's Rexburg, give this area code. So for the phone number, again, I'm just doing a VLOOKUP, and I'm combining the H2 and the I2 for this one. So I'm combining these two.
I see the codes.
Then I do then I do the lookup of the area code lookup, column 2, and then I concatenate
H2,
the
so you're
original.
looking up the combination of H2, which is Rexburg, and I2, Idaho, and that's in your lookups?
Mm-hmm.
Show us that again.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So look up and see.
Yeah, so I look up here, and if those two combined equal Colorado Springs, then I'm going to do
719. Otherwise, you do 208. Nice. All right, go back. Let's look at that formula. And then
She lost it, but
area code lookup. That's what you just named it. Wait, go back to the formula.
right.
Area code lookup is the name of the range.
So if I go here, you can see that range is called area code.
Nice.
And this one is called insurance plan lookup. So if we go to formulas and name manager, those. So yeah, just made it easy.
All right, go back to the formula.
So that worked really well. And then these are just, some.
No, go back to that phone number formula. Then what did you do on the back end of it?
So that back into what?
The phone number. Go back to the phone number one. Then on the back end. So then you did, the range was that, 2 false. And then you added.
And I added the actual value.
Where's that from?
The original data tab. So here, I just concatenated this.
And then you added that at the back end of it. Got it.
Yep. They call it concatenating.
But doing it without the formula, just doing it by using ampersands.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't use a concatenate function. I used the and sign.
That looks really good. Good job. All right, I haven't seen the specifications. Was it like specific with spaces and things like that? How it looked, or you?
For the phone number?
Yeah.
No, I just did it like this. That's because it's common.
Yeah.
I mean, we could easily, so if we decided that, because of the way you were going to upload the data, that it needed to be differently, all you'd have to do is come in here and go 208. And then you come back here and all of those are just 208s.
Nice.
Or if you needed a dot or a dash or whatever, it'd be really easy to do. Just put a dash in here. So.
Cool beans, Brian. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah. And then these other ones are just, using some mid and if statements and trims on there. I put the if statements. Those are not, that was not mandatory at all, and neither was the trim, but I did the if statements because if you were to come down and add additional data fields,
Mm.
let's say this went down further, if you didn't have the if statement, this would error because it didn't find any data, so it would be an error. So I just had it doing a look, doing an if statement. So if the original data tab was blank for the name, then it just puts a blank in this area right here. Or you could do something else and do something like missing data, and then so. And then I trimmed it just so that it would trim any extra spaces off the ends in case there was a trailing space in the front or beginning. It just trims them off so that it makes it nice and clean for data importing.
Is there a reason why you have the years and colors?
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
Okay.
So if you look here, you're supposed to calculate the number of the years to the nearest 10th, and then you're also supposed to color code. I don't know whether you can't really see that very well. So show comments. So if you notice right here, it says, if the employee has been with the company more than 10 years, 10 or more years, have the cell highlighted in green automatically. And if the employee has been here less than 2 years, have the highlighted in yellow.
Okay.
So I think it probably.
Oh, you better change the yellow one
too. So I need to fix this. This is actually done wrong. So I need to go here and I need to fix this formula. I read that wrong. So this formula right here is less than, edit, it's less than. Less than 2. There's only a few that are less than 2. I'm hoping they catch that. The ones in green have been over 10 years, and the ones that are in white are 2 to 10 years, and the ones in red or yellow are less than 10 years. Cool. Help me on that one. Would have got that part wrong.
All right. Well, great job. We're meeting again in an hour then, right?
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
I've got an hour-long commute home, so I'm going to go do that right now and see you guys in an hour.
Okay. I'll stop taking the notice out.